Hello friends, welcome to BSc Agriculture. If you are coming to my channel for the first time, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So let's move to the video. In this video, we are going to see about fundamentals of pathology. I am going to cover the different terms. So the important terms that we are mainly using in pathology while studying. So these terms are said to be required in all the courses except from not only in fundamentals, it is also required in all the courses in pathology section. So while seeing about the important terms, first I am going to tell about etiology. So etiology is nothing but the host as well as the relationship between the microorganism, so which used to cause the disease to the susceptible plants. So etiology is said to be a study which used to explain the relationship between the susceptible plants, which is a host, as well as the disease causing organism, which is the microorganisms. So host, which is a plant that is said to be diseased by the microorganisms, is said to be mentioned as host in the plant pathology. And the pathogenesis, so it is said to be known as the chain of events, so which is used to make the microorganism to develop a disease in the particular host plant, which is a susceptible plant. So this process as well as the chain of event made by the microorganism to cause a disease in the host plant as well as the susceptible plant is known as pathogenesis. And pathogenicity, so the pathogenicity is a term which is used to describe about the virulence, so which is also known as the ability of the microorganism to cause a disease in the plants. And symptoms, so symptoms are the term which used to explain about the result of the disease, which used to have both internal as well as external reaction in the host plant. And sign, so these are said to be known as the identification of the particular microorganism. So for example, in powdery mildew, where you can able to see the white patches in the host body, so these are the manifestation of the pathogen, so you can able to describe about those disease with these signs. So sign is a word which is used to describe as well as identify the pathogen which is affecting in the host plant. And syndrome, so this total symptom, wait a minute, so syndrome is nothing but a addition as well as identification of both sign as well as symptom of the particular pathogen in the host plant is known as syndrome. And after while knowing about the term, we must first need to know about the Koch postulate, so which is even described more and more than one time in the pathology. So Koch postulate, which is said to be derived during the period of 1884 to 1890. So there are said to be around 4 procedural steps which is said to be actually used for the diagnosis of disease as well as its microorganism which is responsible for the disease causing in the host plant. So the 4 important procedural steps are, so the first one is recognition. So in Koch postulate, the first one, recognition, where the pathogen must be found associated with the disease in the disease plant, and the symptoms should need to be recorded as well as get revised in the future preference. And the isolation, so the recognized pathogen must need to be isolated and they must need to be grown for mass culturing, so we can able to easily identify the characteristics of the particular pathogen in the artificial media. So these cultural characteristics can able to helpful for the diagnosis of the host plant as well as also creating the chemicals which can able to kill these kinds of microorganisms as well as provide resistance to these types of diseases in the host plant. So the isolation must need to be done in the second one. And inoculation, so the recognized pathogen must need to be isolated and it can be able to mass culture, and then it is said to be inoculated with the pure culture, so the healthy plant of same species or variety can be susceptible or showing resistance can be easily find out. So because once the disease is identified, we must need to know it is caused by a particular organism or else it is a complex one. So for that we must need to recognize as well as isolate that particular one, and after that we must need to inoculate in a same species or variety of that particular host plant. So after these steps, so we can able to make the virulent as well as we can able to also know the capacity of that particular microorganism and at which state they can able to produce symptoms in those particular crop can be identified through the inoculation process, which is done in mentioned in Koch's postulate. And the fourth one is after inoculation and recognition, we must need to re-isolate the particular pathogen which is present as well as inoculated in the pure culture media. So the cultural characteristics are said to be noted even in the second step. Then the diagnosis process used to takes place. So these are the steps which are said to be added by E.F. Smith in the Koch postulate. So I have given. So in this Koch postulate, I have said to be made it in singular one. So as an example, I have taken it as a rabbit picture in this one. So the disease used to kill the rabbit. So the particular microorganism is said to be isolated and inoculated in artificial media, and then it is said to be inoculated into a healthy creature as a pure culture. If the pathogen used to cause the same disease, then the same pathogen is also used to need to cause the same sick to the same animal. So it means that the identified microorganism is said to be correct. So it is what's mentioned in the Koch postulate. So I have given the lecture notes in description. If you please comment about our video as well as join us in the Instagram page, and you can able to interrogate with us with your doubts. So if you like the video, like it and share it with your friends, and subscribe to BSc Agriculture and hit the bell icon to get regular updates. So thanks for watching the video. I'll catch up in next videos.